Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, galactic alchemists of the gold body manifestation. We are in the timeless node of full planetary liberation. The gold ray of Christ consciousness and Buddha mind is emanating from the great central sun for the totality of our multidimensional, infinite awareness. Our perceptions of reality are being up-leveled to include our CDs, spiritual gifts of psychic abilities. We are merging multiple timelines through our Sacred Heart Center, the stargate of our minds, the middle Dantian. The fields of elixir are going through an activation of alchemy to assist our temples of light to transform into avatars of the new earth. The crystal palace at the center of the brain is resonating to the new tones of our intergalactic star races. We are here now as the Starseed to assist Gaia and all her children of the sun through this great ascension process. The Tao is the natural way of the universal flow of pure awareness. With your bright virtue, you reflect the still white magnetic light at the center of all things to create a mirror effect as a dimensional prism for all sound and light to expand into and out of. The external mirrors the internal, and the internal mirrors the external. Emptiness is form, form is emptiness. I am here now in this body where I always am, and everywhere I am is always the center of the sacred hoop. This is the middle path of the Buddha, living as a real human being, connected to all things in all realms, timelines, and dimensions. In the infinite quantum field of total awareness, all is in existence in this now, where all is linked through the diamond net of Indra. Remember the gnosis that all beings are born perfectly awakened Buddhas, but the conversion was the pure awareness into the three hells of suffering we call extreme negative emotions, that of the angry demon, the frightened animal, and the hungry ghost. In our acceptance, gratitude, and grace, we release the three hells back to the simulated source of the matrix and realize our true nature of eternal bliss consciousness, the unborn mind of Buddha, where all things are perfectly resolved. Everything in the cosmos is in perfect harmony and balance, but sometimes the little mind gets in the way. This creates a temporary illusionary barrier to our full illumination in the light. We simply fell asleep, all for the joy of waking up. The dream of time and space is a beautiful creation of infinite potential. It is up to us, the conscious co-creators of the quantum holographic field, to transform the code with our true intent, divine will, and pure imagination, to transform the manifestation of the universal one into the new heaven upon the new earth. It is a simple process, but it is not easy to achieve. But you can do this. This is what you were born for. This is why you came. Feel the empowerment and activation in every cell and atom in this now. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our New Earth scribe, so be sure to listen to the very end. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 23 degrees, 19 minutes Sagittarius. The sun is at 5 degrees, 38 minutes Scorpio. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 24 degrees Sagittarius. A bluebird standing at the door of the house. You gotta love our Sages, the bluebird of freedom, the winged nation of our blue avians, of the blue ray of Venus. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 6 degrees Scorpio. A gold rush tears men away from their native soil. from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Rasha, one experiencing adversity, releasing the need to appear in control of one's own eyes and in the eyes of others is key to one's ability to progress through the stage of the transformation process. For there is no room for judgment here. Your own expectations with regard to your performance can severely restrict the pace at which you are able to progress through this phase and move on. An experience of adversity or a surge of intense emotion should not be cause for drawing the conclusion that one is off track. Allowing the energy to pass through one's field and permitting the manifestations that are triggered to be unimpeded accelerates the process of release. Attachment to the expectation of an enlightened response from oneself to all circumstances restricts the possibility that a release of a negative energy charge may be achieved. When one constricts one's natural response and mechanism by filtering one's emotional reactions with the mind, one inhibits the potential benefits in the releasing of energy charges still lingering around certain life issues. Permitting oneself the latitude to respond with authenticity serves to enhance one's ability to bring those issues to completion. Timing one's responses to these highly charged emotional triggers enables one to direct the release without restricting it, and thereby bring to fruition the highest possible outcome. The tendency to avoid certain situations and individuals as a way of circumventing conflict does not automatically guarantee one's unimpeded vibrational ascent. Ultimately, one's buttons must be pushed and the corresponding energy charge released. If one is to realize one's highest potential as a transcendent being in physical form, an energy charge that is allowed to remain will continue to draw to it repeated opportunities for release. Avoidance of the underlying issues and the maintenance of a calm veneer does not enhance one's progress. Quite the contrary. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Ali Ray, breathe easy, let it all go. Let the water from your eyes create rainbows of love that light your way. You are so very loved, always, always. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Amera, Atlantis. The hint of anxiety in the air is your body coming into alignment with the light of the greater plan for humanity. It's going to be intense and will test your ability to stay centered within the storms of truth continuing to reveal. Pause and breathe deeply often. Your prana and Mother Nature will return your strength, peace, and courage. Ignorance and cognitive dissonance will no longer protect the ones in denial. Those of us grounded in the heart of Gaia and the heart of humanity will move with the tsunami. Many will decide to allow the storm to break them. I am a big fan of choices as well as compassion. The centrifugal point of Atlantis rising and the rewriting of the spirals of time are reaching their apex. Let's ride the center of the storm and deliver planet Earth. Oceans of aloha. Amera Beth Mer Healer, star of the sea, Poseidon's beloved, keeper of the Atlantean flame, from AmeraAtlantis.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Grandma Chandra. We are getting to the very last step of releasing karma for the whole of humanity. We may experience some sporadic releases of karmic lessons that have not been finished by us, and everyone will feel it differently. It will be soft enough for us, so don't worry. Live through, accept, bring your best, and pass through this because we all have enough positive karma, and we are creating life right now by releasing the very last gray zones in our light bodies. By the end of October, our light bodies will be clean, pure, sparkling, filled in with light, and all the potential essence of karma and karmic lessons will go away. After that, we will shine with pure light, and there will be tremendous changes around us as well as inside of us. That is how this shift into the quantum world, into the quantum Gaia and the quantum life of humanity will happen. It might feel uncomfortable, or it might feel like a step back, but it isn't. What is happening right now is the speeding up of karma release. That is why it may feel uncomfortable. This is not a step back, it is a step forward. After this, we will have a new experience, and we will start learning how to live in our light space while we are here in 3D. Hugs and love to all of you from GrammaChandra.com. From Divine Angel of the Light, Blue Rose Oracles. Huge grief layers and collective thought form energies related to oppression and suppression being cleared away from the 3D grid matrices. Visually, these thought form energies appear as swirling masses of condensed and compressed light slowly dissolving and being released from the intricate layers of the slower dimensional 3D grid frameworks. The clearing of these old grid platforms is creating a shift in the collective vibratory field, and the last 14 hours have been a transitional wavelength of denser grief layers, shifting through the heart and root chakras as we move through and transmute the imprints that are surfacing within the collective consciousness field. Gaia appears bathed in the violet flame as these old timelines crack open to reveal the distorted veils that have been anchored within holographic layers of the old grid matrices, shown as layers of filaments placed around the organic grid matrices. The sensation of walking between timelines and through etheric glass panes as the old illusions fall away and grief layers clear and release. Fractals of our multidimensional selves are returning home through the higher heart gateway, dissolving any grief and shock layers around being fully present within the body as we continue to embody more of our higher multidimensional selves. Brow and heart upgrades coming through with the brow being bathed in violet light as we transcend the layers of illusion and reawaken to deeper inner truths and wisdom. Heart expansion shown as golden wavelengths filling all additional energetic heart chambers as we merge templates to integrate deeper consciousness layers. Ringing in the airs as the planetary vibration shifts to reflect the clearing of grief, shock, and disruption layers. Interference felt at the peripheral of the collective field as electromagnetic resonance shifts with these old thought form energies clearing. Stay in your heart space, affirm your sovereignty, and detach from spaces filled with collective outpourings today, as the guidance is to hold space within your own field for the brow and heart upgrades to flow. Take only what resonates, use your discernment, and follow your own intuition. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Jennifer Okongole. Seer Priestess Update, Venus and Samhain. As we just experienced a Venus starlight infusion, a few messages came through from Venus. I feel Venus as a feminine planetary being, as a holder of the universal cosmic Sophia energy for this galaxy. As I'm feeling it, the current feminine energies are allowing grief in the womb to die to allow a new birth of love, experiencing ourselves as beings of love who will return to love. I don't pretend to understand astrology or the zodiac because it's only relevant in this galaxy anyways, but I feel cosmic happenings. For the combination of this intense Venus star point and a Samhain gateway between two eclipses, a solar and then lunar, we have an opportunity to allow new solar love to infuse the womb and allow womb grief to die. The womb now contains so much grief. Mostly grief from rape and prostitution energies, which the simple and pure womb does not understand. The womb has a black rose within her, and this being of love only understands love. She can't make sense of anything which is not birthing love, because that is her essence. This is Sophia's solar womb consciousness. It is the dark, velvety void of the cosmic womb that feels like a vacuum of annihilation to the uninitiated. Yet she is so pure, so simple in her consciousness. She is just love. As the powerful energies of Venus entered the womb of Earth and female wombs right before the Samhain gateway, she is asking us to imagine a huge black rose beginning to bloom. Imagine it is the black rose of grief in the womb. The womb tomb will now let go, release, and allow the full and complete death of grief. We are allowing womb grief to die, and it will feel like a birth, because the womb is both a tomb and a womb. Imagine we must enter this black rose, and as we go deeper into her many folds, through the petals of a tunnel of light, becomes more and more visible at the center of this blooming black rose. As we approach the center of the bud, we must risk being pierced by the thorns of her grief and deepest wounds erupting to bloom open. We must allow the full bloom of grief to unfold for one bright eve, Samhain. Then we must lay it to rest with the ancestors and allow it to die and be in peace. It is hard to allow grief of the womb to die, but Venus believes the womb is ready. From the center of the black rosebud, imagine walking through the tunnel of light that is glowing like nectar at the very center. As we walk through the gateway, a river of white gold nectar begins to flow. It flows over the wasteland. Old timelines have the potential to collapse with Samhain and the eclipses. Specifically, we can set the intention to allow all that is not love within us to die. We can collapse them out, allow the death of the old, and breathe open the new white rose of birth and the new Venusian potentials that will last for over a year. Happy Venus infusion and Samhain portal. From CelticGoddess.org, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Anna Maria Shakina. As lower vibrational timelines that were keeping us in separation from our true self are collapsing now, so much is being shown to us at this moment. Pay attention to what has been shown to you and trust what you see. There are so many situations and people that were playing in your life, and you weren't aware of how their energy was and is affecting your field. You may be shocked. You are being shown that now, and the choice is yours whether you're going to continue to let those timelines play in your field or not. Once the choice is made, they will collapse from your field, and you'll have to release the emotional baggage. Be aware and allow those energies to purge out. Breathe and invite pure source love and light to infuse all of your being with immaculate love and light, and breathe those energies out. Allow them to leave your system, your being, your field, your life, in order for your frequency to rise higher and you to step on your higher timeline. You will be shown so much right now. Trust what you have been shown and allow everything to collapse. It is for your highest good and the highest good of all. We are light holders. We are changing the world. We are purging worlds now and settling new era, a new beautiful world that is made of love and pure, pristine light. Harmonious world full of beauty and magic. And we need to allow all that is holding us back to purge out from our lives, from our blood, our veins, and our cells. Be grateful for what is showing up and let it go. Allow your cells to give birth to the true you, magical you, divine you. You that is love and pure source divine essence, you that is God. And don't compromise that. Just allow all that is not of genuine love to purge our beloved, and you will rise higher in love, in your divine signature where nothing else can touch you, where you will meet your divine family that are now co-creating that new web of pure divine love with you. Trust and fuse yourself with light that you are and be it. Own your light and never let it be taken from you anymore. Love your innocence and allow your majesty to rise. It's that time now, and so it is. Namaste, Anna Maria Shakina. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Lavelle Zimmerman. Indeed, you are witnessing the changing of the guard in real time here on your planet, beloved. The sunlight radiating from Solaris arriving on your surface now is truly different from anything you have experienced in your history as a species. There is but a small population of you that can sense this. This awareness will increase rapidly. Just know that there is only divine order here within this hologram. All is well indeed. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens. Twin flame counterparts are preparing to be able to hold the reignited flame of their union in essence, alive and steady on the physical level. This process is greatly affecting their physical body and reality at the moment. This is a big task. Only heroes, heroines will be able to hold the flame. These are those who can accept the DNA activation of the essence of sovereignty and purity and true love and eros in their beings, beyond victimhood and immaturity of the old programs of separation. For this to take place also, all earthly inner aspects of the self must have been fully addressed. Erini. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Judith Kusel, I so often stand in awe and wonder at the magnificence of what is now unfolding. I was at an intergalactic meeting last night, and I was shown what is unfolding with the full rising of the new earth and the new golden age, and how we are being supported through this on all cosmic levels. I was shown how souls have been prepared for this momentous moment throughout so many lifetimes, old souls and the new souls, who have incarnated since 1994, and then the totally new ones since 2012. I was shown how so many are highly evolved master souls. It is just that on earth they forget who and what they in truth are. That is about to change, even as they reclaim their mastery and live it. There is such celebration, and what is more, at this moment immensely powerful energies are streaming in, as the old timelines dissolve and all is reborn. We are at a time of no return. The old order is no more, and it is good to remember this when chaos is seemingly happening, as the old orders shout and try to hang on to all for dear life. Their time is up. The new earth is pulsating with such vibrant life force, and now such an unprecedented mass awakening is occurring and will continue during the next few months. 2023 is going to be huge. I can feel the buzz, the energy which is now emerging, and was shown this. It is time to live the truth of who and what you are in truth, with great love and for the highest good of all. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. Expansion from limitations is here. You're at the end of fighting against narcissistic gameplay. All the lessons of freeing yourself from dominant control has restored your tools, intelligence, power, and natural abilities. You can put this towards the new direction you're moving in. This is bringing a lot of success, financial rewards, ascension upgrades, and pleasure back into your life. What's been preventing this is collapsing. Set your mind free from the chaos and simply move on with the changes that are here. Release what is out of balance and cultivate the blessings pouring into your life instead. New growth and direction is here for you to leave what you've outgrown behind you. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Vivian McAuliffe Brown. Jupiter in Pisces, the 28th of October to the 20th of December, 2022. Between 30 and 28 degrees, boundless, endless love. Jupiter has once again returned to the sign of Pisces, sweetening our lives until the 20th of December, and is just what we need, as we find ourselves in between two eclipses, which is a time of magical possibilities on the one hand, but at the same time it's a transformational time of transition in our lives, often an ending to one chapter as another chapter opens. An upgrade that is in alignment with your more evolved person that you have become. Jupiter in Pisces can help to guide us through this phase and bring a touch of magic as well as people and synchronicities into our lives, helping us to follow our destined path. A time when we can better connect to and trust our intuition, inner knowing and faith to let the process unfold. Jupiter is now in his last phase in Pisces until 2033, and is therefore at his strongest, manifesting and bringing hard-earned rewards that can also bring a positive outcome and culmination to events that began in our lives between May and July 2021. 29th of December 2021 to the 10th of May 2022 when Jupiter was in Pisces, before entering the sign of Aries, especially so when Jupiter turns direct on the 23rd of November. Jupiter will be in a wide conjunction to Neptune in Pisces throughout his final stay in Pisces, bringing much of the magic back of the exact Jupiter and Neptune conjunction that took place on the 12th of April this year. The law of attraction and the power of abundance is especially strong now, helping to manifest your dreams into reality. Jupiter is the co-ruler of Pisces alongside Neptune and can work his magic in the sign of Pisces, perhaps better than in any other sign. Pisces, like Jupiter, is boundless and limitless. Pisces has endless love and compassion to give, and Jupiter, limitless joy, growth, and inspiration. Together they bring the possibility of unlimited growth, good luck, expansion, optimism, romance, and boundless, endless love. Fall back in love with life, love, and yourself once again. Both Jupiter and Pisces represent faith and hope. Together they can restore our faith and hope in the best that life has to offer. A time for healing, forgiving, and letting go of the past. We can double our joy and good luck during this time in exactly those areas of life that need it the most, especially on an emotional level where we can find more joy, faith, trust, and peace within, especially through creativity and spirituality. Jupiter in Pisces offers an opportunity to make more room in our lives and our hearts for more love, abundance, and joy. Jupiter in Pisces together with Neptune can bring divine luck seemingly out of the blue and makes miracles happen. It's a truly blessed and divine union that happened the first time in April since 1856, and although not exactly conjoined now, they are still close enough to let magic happen. There's real power in setting intentions, in visualizing them, and in believing that they'll come to fruition in this magical time in between eclipses, and especially at the lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 8th of November, when Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces make their presence strongly felt. The veil is thin between the seen and the unseen, as the influence of Neptune is expanded by Jupiter, heightening our intuition, our psychic abilities. Also pay attention to your dreams. Uncanny things can occur, such as thinking of someone, and suddenly they just call out of the blue. We're co-creators with the universe, imagining our lives into being, and it's a mysterious, beautiful ride. We can tap into this exuberant energy to feel good and uplift ourselves and others, and to truly believe in ourselves. Outdated and limiting ways of feeling, thinking, and belief systems can suddenly be replaced with new expansive visions. Breaking the chains of our old ways of being and our limiting ways of thinking that no longer align with the new emerging person you have become. Whatever your present circumstance, we can all download more love, light, and hope into our lives. Our intuition and inner knowing are strong, and this energy can give you a natural high. This is open-hearted energy and has the power to heal wounded hearts and melt ones that have become frozen. Jupiter in Pisces is lighting up the path ahead with a real promise of better things to come, and gives us the gift of optimism and hope, whatever our current situation may be, and helps us to see the bigger picture, to let go of what we can't control and trust that the universe ultimately has a bigger plan for our highest good, even if it doesn't seem immediately apparent. Hope sees the invisible, feels the intangible, achieves the impossible. We can restore an inner sense of balance and harmony, reconnect with inner peace and serenity, and a renewed sense of purpose, even more so as Mars in Gemini turns retrograde on the 30th of October until January 12th, 2022. Slowing down the recent, often hectic and at times anxious energies, allowing us to better plan and find calm and peace even in the midst of chaos. Paradise isn't a place, it is a state of consciousness. Shri Chinmoy. Create your own inner sanctuary, a haven where you can relax, rejuvenate, and revitalize body and mind. We need to be able to find within ourselves an inner safe haven, peace, and sanctuary in the midst of turmoil. Remember, the entrance to the sanctuary is inside you, Rumi. This is a time of transition, contemplation, gratitude, and new beginnings. An energetic portal opens, giving us the opportunity to align with the cosmic flow and make significant changes in our lives. It's a time of surrender, of going with the flow while taking the path of least resistance. The simplification of life is one of the steps to inner peace, trusting the process and going with the flow. Let go of resistance to what you cannot change. The moment you learn to surrender and let go is the second you start to feel more in tune with who you are. From empower-astrology.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Jupiter retrograde re-enters Pisces. Jupiter exits the heat and fire of Aries and steps back towards the beach. After an hour of hovering at Poseidon's gates, he dives deep, generating a flood of energy rippling out across the planet. Suddenly we're engulfed, a tidal wave of emotions and images. The sea of the collective unconscious rolls and splashes, white horses churning up a child's dream, a prayer, a desperate wail for help, quiet tears of grief or relief, an artist's burst of inspiration, a spiritual revelation, an angel's wings enfolded, achingly tender. There's so much to hope for, yet it's all so uncertain. Everything is moving, morphing, shifting, changing, a world in flux, a watercolor painting in the rain. Pay attention to dreams and impressions received through meditation. Resist any urge towards escapism or spiritual bypassing. Cry, sleep, rest, reconnect, honor the mystic within. Anchor yourself through soul work. Bless the water you drink. Hold peace in your heart. Commune with your deity. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Sean Caulfield. In terms of the sacred count of days, with the serpent's transmutational energies that consciousness has just been pulled through in these past 13 days that completed yesterday on the 27th of October 2022. Time now in the next 13 days from today, one flint is able to transcend the distortions in the mirror of reality, hence allowing the multidimensional forces within to converge and heal the trauma of the emotional wounds of time, and by this open the door for the soul to be nourished with inner peace, joy, and happiness. The light of creation is always in support of the light of itself to transmute and transcend the limiting aspects that previously distorted its mirror. All we need to be is internally true to the heart's frequency of inner knowing, and by this our inner light is in support of itself to transcend duality and be aligned to its destiny. Nothing is random, and the synchronicity of life shows this, as everything is perfect the way it is. The Mayan calendar, too, shows this as a process of growth that brings one to consciously feel that evolution has an ultimate plan, to bring about an ascension to oneself for all on Mother Earth. I know in my heart who I am one with all. All is one with me. The illusion of separation is an illusion from the oneness of my cosmic heart. Sean. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 163, Blue Resonant Night. Resonant is the name for the number 7, and its key words are inspire, attune, and channel. The 7th day of a wave spell is all about fine-tuning your intuition and listening to your inner voice. Be still and meditate if you like. Fine-tuning takes relaxation because we all have intuition, but we tend not to be still enough to make good use of it. Spirit is always trying to speak to us, but over time, human beings have become unaccustomed to receiving the messages. This is the 7th day of the Red Earth Wave Spell with its agenda of evolving. By using our intuition today, we can tune into that agenda and make some progress in our lives. Today is the Blue Night, and its keywords are dreaming, abundance, and intuition. The Blue Night has a wonderful imagination and always invites us to use ours too. Today is about dreaming and the abundance it can bring. As it is a resonant day, we can tune into our dreams and bring them out of the dark into our conscious minds. This means that today we can use our intuition to feel which dream is ripe for coming true and which dream should be left alone. Our psychic powers, when used properly, can make decision-making easier. Imagine always knowing what the right thing is to do. Every time we make choices based on our gut feeling, it turns out much better. Well, today, if you consider the combination of day and number, then we really should be using our psychic powers to attract abundance in our lives. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue Resonant Night, 7 Akbal, Keen 163, 28th of October 2022, Attuning to the Dream. 2810-2022 equal 10-10-6 equal 116 equal 17 equal 8. 1010 manifestation code. Day codes 28 planning for future success. 10 manifestation authority power. 1 new beginnings leader original. 8 infinite abundance source flow. Month year codes 10 1. 2 twins partners cooperation alliances. 6 heaven Christ family romance fertility. 7 magic mystic spiritual initiation solitude. 20 the awakening clear vision. 22 architect of peace master builder. Keen 163 equal 10 manifestation 10-10-10 triple manifestation power. A day for attuning to the best path for manifesting your dreams. Day 7 in the Red Earth wave spell of evolution, through navigating our way through the signs, synchronicity, and earth magic, flowing and aligning with the rhythms and cycles of Nova Gaia. Today is a day of inspired dreaming. We are guided by our far-reaching visions, following our intuition and listening to the synchronicities, leading to the manifestation of our great dreams. Tone of creation, resonant tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the potential for great alchemy today. It provides the ability to fine-tune and channel the divine forces available to us, to walk through the doorways, offering new pathways and opportunities. Today we are super sensitive as we are attuned through our senses, the emotional feeling body. So tune in and feel what your body is sensing about your inherent abundance and manifesting your dream life. At tone 7, our vibrating phenomenon learns to be still and to listen. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, giving you the magic to manifest your dreams. What are you attuned to today? Go forth and live an inspired life. Paradise awaits. Today's question is, how can I attune to the vision of collective abundance to live a truly inspired life? Collectively, am I willing to release the past, reset, and attune to a higher timeline and bliss-filled reality? Divine blessings for finding your golden key to unlock your prosperity. Make a wish at 1010 and set yourself free. Great dreams really do come true. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 163, Blue Resonant Night. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to dream. Inspiring intuition, I seal the input of abundance. With the resonant tone of attunement, I am guided by the power of vision. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Brothor of the Light, Michael Jones, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to also thank Divine Brothor of the Light, John Kim, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Brother. We appreciate you and your continued support. We appreciate all of you that continue to support our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so thank you very much. And if you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. And we also now added the capabilities of accepting donations through Stripe, so that link is also at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful Egyptian prayer. Prayers to Hathor, the goddess of love, the lady of the two lands, Upper and Lower Egypt, found on the Stela of Upioi, as an inscription written on the front and back of a stone tablet, said to be the work of a craftsman from Thebes, named Ipui, the Justified. Prayers to Hathor. Giving praise to Hathor who lives in Thebes, kiss the earth for reverence to her in all her forms. May I pray to her for the greatness of her name, for the strength of her striking power. Love of her is in the hearts of the people. Her beauty is with the gods, the council of 9 great gods. The Aeneid shall go to her, bowing down for the greatness of her eminence. It was on the day that I saw her beauty, my mind was spending the day in celebration thereof, that I beheld the lady of the two lands in a dream, and she placed joy in my heart. Then I was revitalized with her food. Without that one would say, if only that I had food, if only that we had food. He who is wise will honor her at the seasonal festival. That which gives teaching to the people might be regarded to be pure food. Near the servant in the place of truth Ipui, the Justified, says, in order to solve the problem of rivalry, jealousy, and coveting her, the wonders of Hathor, which she did in ancient times, her goddess myths, should be related to the ones who don't know it and the ones who do know it. A generation shall tell the next generation how beautiful she truly is, especially when she sets her face to the sky. Instead of lowering her eyes in shame or sorrow, one is bathed and inebriated by the vision of her. Her father, Amun, shall listen to her petitions peacefully and patiently. When he rises carrying her beauty via the chair transported by servants, he made lapis lazuli, ornamental stone for her hair and gold for her limbs, the 2 banks of Horus we made for her, that the god mother may prepare the fertile land to its limits, because love of her is so great. Her brow shall bind with the beauty of his beloved face when they mate. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed weekend in Samhain and All Hallows Eve this coming Monday into All Saints' Day. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.